And here are the crypto top headlines. First up, Invesco Galaxy Spot Bitcoin ETF joins BlackRock on DTCC site. Next, U.S. SEC to revisit Grayscale Bitcoin ETF filing on November 2nd. Also, BTC price gets $36,000 FOMC target as Bitcoin prints 29% Uptober gains. Plus, there are now nearly 40 million Bitcoin addresses in profit, a new record. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. We are a new channel here on YouTube and would greatly appreciate it if you would click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. It does help support the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline, Invesco Galaxy Spot Bitcoin ETF joins BlackRock on DTCC site. The Invesco Galaxy Bitcoin ETF now appears on the clearinghouse's site but doesn't indicate an impending approval. The ticker for the Invesco and Galaxy's Spot Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund, BTCO, has appeared on the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation's website, marking a step forward in the application process for the two asset managers. The ETF has been added to the list sometime in the last 6 days, with the Web Archiver Wayback Machine showing no listing under the ticker BTCO was present on October 25th. A ticker added to the list of ETF products on the DTCC site is not a guarantee of future approval for that product. A DTCC spokesperson said it is standard practice for the DTCC to add securities to the NSCC security eligibility file in preparation for the launch of a new ETF to the market. Appearing on the list is not indicative of an outcome for any outstanding regulatory or other approval processes, the spokesperson added. The application for the joint spot Bitcoin ETF managed by global investment firm Invesco and crypto asset fund Galaxy Digital was reactivated on June 21. The move to relodge the application with the Securities and Exchange Commission came amid a tidal wave of similar filings for spot Bitcoin ETF products, brought about by investment giant BlackRock lodging its landmark application for a spot Bitcoin ETF on June 15th. Our next top headline, U.S. SEC to revisit Grayscale Bitcoin ETF filing on November 2nd. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission may be revisiting the Grayscale application for approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF. Following the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit's recent mandate to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission on revisiting Grayscale application for approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF, the agency could potentially be preparing for a high-level discussion on the same. U.S. SEC closed-door meeting. The Commission has scheduled a closed meeting with officials ranging from commissioners, counsel to the commissioners, the Secretary to the Commission, and recording secretaries to review settlement and resolution claims. The U.S. SEC closed-door meeting comes after the recent passing of the deadline to appeal against the court order from August 29, 2023, in favor of converting the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, or GBTC, into a spot Bitcoin ETF. Also, the court had, on October 23, 2023, ordered the agency to revisit the Grayscale ETF decision, stressing on the similarities between Grayscale's proposition and the already sanctioned Bitcoin futures ETFs. The Commission's notice for November 2, 2023 meeting said, the subject matter of the closed meeting will consist of the following topics: institution and settlement of injunctive actions, institution and settlement of administrative proceedings, resolution of litigation claims, and other matters relating to examinations and enforcement proceedings. In the meeting, whether or not the SEC will look to seek the court's acceptance for longer time before taking a decision remains to be seen. The passing of the October 13, 2023 deadline has already set the stage for a time-bound approval process for the United States' first ever spot Bitcoin ETF approval. Will Grayscale be first of many? While the wider market opinion is that the U.S. SEC would approve all the existing spot ETF filings at once, the Grayscale application has an edge over others in terms of timeline, thanks to the August 2023 court order dismissing the SEC's argument on not approving the ETF filing. Earlier, CoinGape reported encouraging comments from Mike Novogratz, CEO of Galaxy Digital. Novogratz had, on October 18, 2023, said that the Bitcoin spot ETF is expected to receive approval from the SEC anytime in 2023. Our next top headline, BTC price gets 36,000 FOMC target as Bitcoin prints 29% Uptober gains. Bitcoin heads into November to tackle the Fed rate decision day after BTC's price cements its second-best month of 2023. Bitcoin has seen its highest monthly close since May 2022 after Uptober delivered near 30% BTC price gains. Monthly close boosts Bitcoin bull market hopes. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView confirms Bitcoin bulls successfully held on to upside into November 1st. After navigating a choppy mid-month trading environment, hodlers were treated to a finale similar in character to October's initial breakout. Monitoring resource CoinGlass thus put October as the second best performing month of 2023. Bitcoin gained 28.5%, trailing only January's 39.6%. Reacting, popular trader Blunts cautioned over discounting what amounts to a high timeframe weekly range breakout. I believe this current one will be akin to the October 2020 ones and the April 2019 one, he wrote in part of an X post around the monthly close. In both scenarios, BTC to USD entered a new bullish phase with straight upside lasting several months. Striking a similar note, fellow social media trading personality Mustache eyed the TK crossover indicator for a rare bull market trigger. The TK crossover, which gets its name from a trading signal on the Ichimoku cloud and involves two of its trend lines, Tenkan Sen and Keijin Sen, produced a once-in-a-cycle bull flag at the monthly close, he said. The monthly close for October is only a few hours away. The last 3 times BTC has closed above the conversion line in the TK cross indicator, we have seen a bull run in the following months for at least around 300 days. On a slightly more conservative note, on-chain monitoring resource material indicators suggested that bullish momentum, while still present, is waning compared to last month. Still waiting for a retest of 33,000, although we may not see it until after an attempt at 36,000, it told ex-subscribers, alongside data from one of its proprietary trading tools. Trader eyes $36,000 BTC price after FOMC fakeout. Volatility, meanwhile, remains on the menu for market participants, with the week's main macroeconomic event due later in the day. This comes in the form of the United States Federal Reserve announcing its interest rate policy amid a testing inflation environment. Fed Chair Jerome Powell will also deliver a speech and hold a press conference. As Cointelegraph reported, market expectations are for the Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, to keep rates at current, albeit elevated levels. According to the latest data from CME Group's FedWatch tool, The odds of that eventuality currently lie at nearly 98%. Commenting on the potential knock-on effects for BTC price action, popular trader Crypto Tony looked to more volatility and more movements as the talk begins and data is released. I personally expect a pause and no hikes, so I expect we see a $36,000 hit on this data following a fake-out down first, he added, joining calls for a tap of the $36,000 mark. Our next top headline: there are now nearly 40 million Bitcoin addresses in profit, a new record. 80% of Bitcoin addresses are in the black at $34,000, while BTC's price still trades 50% below its own all-time highs. Bitcoin has more wallet addresses in profit than ever before, despite BTC's price being 50% below all-time highs. The latest data from on-chain analytics firm Glassnode shows a record number of addresses in the black. $34,000 BTC price returns over 80% of Bitcoin addresses to profit. Bitcoin may be nearing 18-month highs, but its recent gains were already enough to spark significant changes in investor profitability. Per Glassnode data, the number of addresses in profit as of October 30th was 39.1 million. This is the highest number ever recorded for Bitcoin and beats the previous peak of 38.1 million seen in November 2021. At that time, BTC to USD itself traded at all-time highs, and thus 100% of addresses in existence with a non-zero balance were in profit. While the current spot price remains 50% lower than those levels, total non-zero addresses now number 48.3 million. In percentage terms, in-profit addresses have yet to match their performance in absolute numbers, but are nevertheless at 18-month highs of 81.1%. The tally has gone from 60% to 80% over the past 2 months, Glassnode additionally shows. By contrast, addresses at a loss currently stand at just over 9 million. At their peak in December 2022, following the FTX meltdown, the total was over 20 million. Long-term holders see minimal profit taking. As Cointelegraph reported, the past week has seen BTC price action pass multiple resistance levels while returning both long-term or LTH and short-term STH holders to profit. This in turn sparked profit taking at the more speculative end of the hodler spectrum, especially as the market passed $34,000. For James Van Straten, research and data analyst at crypto insights firm CryptoSlate, this underscores the difference in mentality between cohorts. Bitcoin has shown remarkable strength above $34,000 for the past 5 days, while witnessing one of the strongest profit takings in the past 2 years from STHs, he argued on October 29th. LTHs have barely budged, the 6th largest profit taking this year, but minimal in the grand scheme of things. Accompanying charts from Glassnode tracked inflows to exchanges from LTHs and in-profit STH entities. So this concludes our top headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.